I might have told a little porky pie a little while ago. My comment section used to be, bring back Honda content. And I was like, I'm done with Hondas. I don't want any more. I've got my red EG. I'm a happy boy. I also can't turn down a deal. If it works for both parties, I'm in. So I guess I've got something to introduce you to, innit? Hold tight. You're gonna like this one. I'm feeling it. What do you reckon? It is with great pleasure that I get to introduce you to my new car. So this one, a little bit special to me. I've always wanted a yellow EG. When I was younger, when I was a kid, before I even had a driving license, I remember getting a Max Power magazine that had a yellow EG in it, and they called it the banana EG, and it looked exactly the same as this one, okay? I'm talking like exactly the same. And I had the opportunity to buy it when I was about 21, and it ended up being an absolute sack of shit. So what I decided to do was leave it, and I was like, one day, I'm gonna own a yellow EG. But it has to be, because I've got to that point now, it has to be an EG6. I could not settle for like an EG5 or an EG3 with a swap. It had to be a genuine factory Carnival Yellow EG6, which is a very hard task when there's only 2 left in the country. And, well, man's got one in it. Let's give you a quick walk around. This video is going to be, it's obviously the introduction to the car. I want to give you a quick kind of spec overhaul and explain a little story as well about why it's so special to me. And why I made sure I went and got this exact car no matter what. Okay, so I posted so what is it? It's a 1992 Honda Civic SIR import from Japan in Carnival Yellow. It has a B16A with the LSD gearbox in it. It is, let's go from the front, shall we? Because it's got quite a nice lot of parts on it. We'll start off with the carbon fibre bonnet made by Viz Sports, which is exactly the same bonnet that I have on my Red EG, which is very cool. We then also have down here the Denjis in there with the projector headlights, with the clear casing. Super nice looking thing. Either side on the front bumper we have the Tegiwa scoops, finished off with a Spoon Sports carbon fibre genuine front lip. Unfortunately it does have a crack in it, but that's fine because this is going to be a street car, and I also have a very nice condition Spoon Sports front lip on the red one, so if I ever take this to an event I can swap the lips over. As we wander around, it's still got standard brakes on it, but we have the Muteki lug nuts holding on the rotor slips, which is a very, very good thing to me. That might sound bizarre, someone like myself that's a bit of a wheel snob being actually happy that I have rotors on a car, but for one, they complete the look. Reagan Masters are very expensive and very hard to get hold of. I have 6 of these wheels. It came with the car, so I'm over the moon with that. And I also am a rotor dealer. I love rotors quality, their aftermarket support, everything. The Rotor UK headquarters have an amazing setup for dealers. So like, I love to supply these wheels. I think people will be very happy with them. And they're brand new. You can get them brand new. So like, you know, it's just nice to have a car here that I can take to events that I can sell everything off, because I can't sell the Volks off my red one. But we're going to probably put them on this anyway, just to see what it looks like. But this kind of completes the Spoon look to it, so I'm happy with that. As we come round, you see you've got the Advan sticker on the wing, finishing off that Spoon look with the Spoon Sports sticker, genuine, on the door. We then have these Mark II Spoon Sports carbon fibre electric mirrors. Now these are worth a pretty penny, my friends. Oh my goodness me. So having these, and they work on the car, is amazing. You'll also see bronze glass all the way around. Another amazing little feature of the SIR. I'm so glad this has got the bronze glass. OEM wind deflectors, very rare, very expensive. Another thing, if you've seen my EG, if this isn't your first video with me, you'll know I've got a red one of these. My red one came without the bump strips, so mine was all smoothed in. I love having one now with the bump strips because that's how they're kind of meant to look, and I love it. The rotors are wrapped in 8008s, a great tyre by Yokohama. Stoked on that. We'll come back round here and we'll go from the very top again. We've got a genuine Spoon Sports carbon fibre spoiler right there. Once again, I'm a Spoon Sports authorised dealer, so I'm very, very proud to have a car littered with genuine Spoon parts, because it just makes my life so much easier when I'm selling stuff and I can show stuff off. If people want to see one on a car, I now have one that I can send the stuff over. I'm really, really happy. Followed by a massive genuine Spoon Sports sticker. Now these are like 40 quid, so like that's a really cool thing to have on the car. It's got the little LSD sticker there. I love that, showing everybody, yep, we've got limited slip diff, baby. So you've got the JDM boot lid. It's got a little bit of rust on there, kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. I'm going to see about a full respray on the car, I think. The arch is done, because I will show you the rust and all that, but in another video. I want to go through everything wrong with my EG, so we can milk some content with it while it is currently on downtime, on lockdown. Now, this car, well, before I carry on, actually is still MOT'd, and obviously it has the 6 months extension on, which is an amazing result for me, but it does have some faults, which means I won't be putting it on the road just yet. But unlike my other cars, this doesn't need to be a full build, because I've bought a basically complete car, so I'm going to order all of the gasket. I'll leave that. We'll come back to that in another video. This is all about how excited I am to finally own this bloody thing. And also, it's down here. I'm going to get some metal polish out in a little while and polish up the spoon N1 that we see down there. Underneath, you will also see all function 7 rear arms. Over the moon. These are the same that I run on my Red EG. I love function 7. I love the quality. I love how hard they are to get hold of now. That's the only thing that I may swap out eventually with the parts that we can supply. But for now, we're going to leave them on because I love them. And that's just that. I love also that it's got the OEM lights. Now, you'll know on my red one, if you've seen me before, I have the 50/50s. I'm stoked to have the OEM. I think that looks fantastic. And this side obviously looks as it is. You will see it needs a little bit of work, like the rust on the bodywork and stuff, but for the money I paid for this car, I can't explain how much of a bargain I feel like I got. Underneath the bonnet, we have the B16A matched with the LSD gearbox with the AM V2 intake, Spoon Sport strut brace, Mishimoto rad and the rad hoses. Obviously got the Denjis. Yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in on this little whip. We've also got Spoon Sports oil cap. I'm probably going to change that out because it looks a bit hard worn now, a little bit old, a little bit weathered, but still it's kind of cool that we've got it on there. The car is also sat on BC Racing suspension. Obviously, being one of the still authorised BC Racing dealers, you can drop us a message off of finance and all of that, and I'm so glad I have a set on a car again that I can now take out and enjoy and show people how good they are, and show people how enjoyable the suspension can be. Yeah, buzzing. Let's show you the real good shit. Oh, I forgot to mention, it's got a PLM manifold on there, as well as a PLM X-Race in the boot, which I'll show you in a moment. But it's basically a Toda rep manifold, but it's meant to be a pretty good quality one, I think. So pretty happy with that. I don't really want to be paying Toda prices again for a manifold. And we don't know if this will stay B series yet. We're going to see how money is. I've spent out of my arse to buy this car. I definitely didn't need it. I definitely shouldn't have bought it, but I wanted it. And I was like, do you know what? Could die of a cough next week. So why not? Let's at least have a banana Civic in the driveway. So let's get in here, and you'll notice I got in very easily into the back seats because I don't have a passenger seat right now. The car didn't come with the passenger Recaro because Paul, who kindly sold me this, wanted to keep the Recaro seat for his jazz project, and I was like, that's fair enough. But you will see here something quite unique. It's got a DC2 dashboard in it, DC2 Type R dashboard, which is cool. Like, it fits really nice. I love it. I think it looks great. We've got the Spoon Sports gear knob. Now these are like, they're special gear knobs, so they don't get hot or cold. Duracon, again, I sell all this stuff, so really happy to have that in here. Let me just straighten out the wheel because that's going to do my absolute head in being wonky. Hang on. So as we carry on our little tour of the cabin here, you will see it has got Spoon Sports Gen 3 steering wheel. So it comes with the yellow and blue horn button, which matches this car perfectly, in my opinion. Over the moon with that. It's got suede door cards on it that he did all himself. I believe he did them all himself. The buttons have been relocated down in here for the mirrors, and it's also got a parking pole button, which I have the parking pole here, but I don't think I'm going to put it in the car, so I might end up taking that out and selling the whole unit. We also have, if I turn this on, so we also have S2000 cluster that all works, which is pretty amazing. I love this mod. I think it's such a cool little mod to have. But the pièce de résistance for the interior, I haven't even showed you yet, which would probably be this. So what this is a Spoon Sports carbon bucket seat, a carbon Kevlar bucket seat, and it's been signed by the chief engineer of Spoon Sports himself, and installed by him at a show that he was at, which is amazing. This is such a cool cockpit. Look at that. Look at how amazing this looks. And I have actually ordered a Recaro seat already, so when that gets here, we'll fit that in. It's a black Integra DC2 one. I really can't wait for that to get here as well. But I just think this is so sick. Like, I can't believe I ended up buying this thing with all of these parts on it. And you can see the X-Brace here behind me. But I've got another cool little story, and that story is the seats that I'm sat in right now and all of this rear interior was mine. This was out of my Red EG, and Paul come down to my yard in this car and bought it. So that's insane. I bought my seats back, people. Like, I used to have these. You'll probably see a video back in the day on the channel of us ripping these out of my car. So it's really funny to have it all back here. But it is gonna stay. It is gonna stay. Now let me go hop in the Spoon Sports seat. I want to just kind of finish up in the car in the bucket seat because it is. I fit in it.
Hey, God.
I keep getting prank calls from some fucking virgin. Yeah, I'm just gonna fart on the phone every time they ring me now. Fucking benders. Yeah, I went with my friend to pick, like, not to pick it up, to go and look at it when we were on a little road trip, and I said, it's got a Spoon Sports bucket seat in it. I'm gonna have to sell that because I'm never gonna fit. So when I fit in it nice and snug and it's comfortable, I was like, this is the best day ever. I don't have to sell the spoon seat. It's so great to be in an EG again with full interior. It does have some faults, so make sure you're subscribed to this channel because the next video I post on this car is going to be going over all of its flaws and what needs sorting, and we're going to then bust on with it because when I get back into the office on Tuesday, I'm going to order up a load of stuff for it just to get it back on the road so I can get it insured, get it taxed, and go and enjoy it while we've got all this time to get it ready. Also, one final thing I forgot to show you. With it being a JDM car, it still has a JDM flare in here. So, over the moon with it. I'm genuinely so happy to be in what I class as a street car. So, that's really cool. I feel so at home in these cars. I really do. I'm gonna have to open the door because it's so hot, which I'm not complaining about. I love this weather. But I feel really at home in EGs anyway. I've had EGs since I was so young. So, it's like, these are like me. These cars really do mean a lot to me. But like I said, it's got some faults. I will run those off with you in the next video, which I'll come down and film probably tomorrow if I can. And we'll really rattle some stuff off. But I've spent the last few hours cleaning it inside. I've done the outside as well. I wanted to show you it in its entirety where I wanted to show it off, and I didn't want it to like come across that Paul didn't love this car. He did fall out of love with it for sure, and he's got a new project and he just didn't care about this anymore, and I think he even wanted to like break it apart and scrap it. Like he was done. But I was like, nah, I want the car, man. A proper clean up. It's such a wicked place to be already. It's a tin top EG6 SIR. We're gonna have a lot of fun in this, and this is a car that I will be bringing to meets and shows and events, and I'll be driving to. So if I don't have a booth, this car will be there. If I do have a booth, I'm gonna let Tom Peck drive this car, and I will bring one of my others, whether it be the Silvia or the red Civic. I'm really excited. I feel like I'm back home. I'm back where I belong in an EG Civic, and not only that, it's a bright yellow one. It's just great. It's just great. I feel fantastic. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the new car. I hope you like the new car. I hope you'll be subscribing to the channel, following me on Instagram, sticking with me throughout these builds. I've been cracking on with the E36 as well. If this video gets 1,000 likes, I'll give you an update on the E36, but I don't want to fill the channel up with just like car vlogs anymore. I really enjoy doing those story time videos. If you haven't checked those out, please do. I'll see you again in the next video, team. I'm gonna go and well, just look at this car some more because it's mine and I can't believe it. Right, I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, people. Please stay safe. See you later. Bye.